If anyone could be a singer, an actress, a fashion designer, and a business designer all at once and manages to pull it off, it's Rihanna. That's right, this famous pop diva seems to have much more in store than we initially thought. Rihanna inspires women worldwide because she never loses sight of the person she is at her core. Despite the many personas she adopts in her public life, her musical career was the medium she introduced herself to the world. However, she has expanded her empire to include acting and managing various businesses. And a study from Forbes from the year 2021 states that Rihanna is, if not one of the wealthiest women in the world, currently holding over $1.7 billion worth to her name. Talk about an achievement. So, how did Rihanna attain such fame and wealth? Well, that's what this video will be finding out. Without further ado, ready to hear the story of her rise to stardom? Let's dive in. Under the name Robin Rihanna Fenty, she was born in St. Michael, but she spent much of her childhood in Bridgetown, Barbados, in a 3-bedroom bungalow. Suffering, including physical and sexual abuse, the use of drugs, poverty, and disease, marred her youth. However, despite the odds against her, Rihanna still pursued her passion for singing. As a high school student, she sang her way to victory at the talent show by covering a Mariah Carey song she adored. Around the same period, she and 2 friends formed a girl group, which caught the notice of American record producer Evan Rogers in 2004. He assisted in recording a demo, which ultimately led to an audition with rapper Jay-Z, who was running the Def Jam record label, and the singing of the nascent vocalist. As for the rest of her professional career, she decided to go by the name Rihanna. Rihanna gained instant global fame with her 2005 dancehall influential hit, Pawn de Replay. It did well on international charts, hitting the top 5 in 15 countries and placing second on the UK singles chart. And with that, the rest is history. However, even though the 33-year-old multi-billionaire may be best known for her musical career, most of Rihanna's income can be attributed to her various business ventures. In 2017, Rihanna created Fenty Beauty, intending to create an inclusive environment. The company is a joint venture with the French luxury goods behemoth LVMH, which Bernard Arnault manages, the second richest person in the world. It offers a foundation in 50 different shades, some of which are more difficult to get in darker tones for women of color. And its products come in a wide variety of colors, and the people who model them in the company's advertisements come from an equally diverse population. The items became an instant hit as soon as they were ready to be available both online and in the physical Sephora stores, both of which LVMH owns. According to LVMH, by the end of 2018, the line had brought in more than $550 million in annual revenue, making it more successful than other celebrity-founded brands. Some include Kylie Cosmetics, which Kylie Jenner founded, Kim Kardashian, West's KKW Beauty, and Jessica Alba's Honest Co., which Jessica Alba launched. I know many women felt that there were no lines out there that truly went well with their skin tone. It was always light, medium, dark, says Shannon Coney, co-founder of consumer products consultancy Blue Stock Advisors. We all know that's not reality. She was one of those brands that truly came out first and said, I want to get to know and speak to all these different types of people. According to estimations provided by Forbes, the value of Fenty Beauty is a modest $2.8 billion. It is due to the fantastic multiples at which beauty companies are selling, and there's every indication that this trend will continue for the foreseeable future. LVMH stated in its annual report for 2020 that Fenty Skin, which launched the previous year, was off to an auspicious start and guaranteed unprecedented buzz, and that Fenty Beauty maintained its appeal as a premier makeup brand. She made both of these statements about Fenty Beauty. Rihanna's brand portfolio includes more than just Fenty Beauty, worth $1 billion. Her lingerie brand, Savage X Fenty, was valued at $1 billion after it raised $115 million in finance in February. Blue-chip investors like J. Marcy Z's venture partners and the private equity firm L. Catterton, in which Bernard Arnault is an investor, are among the company's shareholders, which they established in 2018 as a joint venture with Textile Fashion Group. According to estimations provided by Forbes, Rihanna continues to own a 30% ownership stake. According to reports, they will put the most recent round of investments toward expanding retail locations and recruiting new customers. Lisa Perrone, the chief creative officer at Styles, gave an interview to Retail Gazette in 2020. She highlighted why she believes Savage X Fenty has been such a tremendous success. Perrone says, Rihanna has a powerful, ever-growing fan base, and designs with them in mind by eliminating all boundaries, all the while broadening the the definition of beauty in an industry that has traditionally had a narrower definition, Perron said. She has taken a no-excuses approach to democratize the lingerie industry, which was traditionally considered to be a risky business. While other fashion brands gradually began to revolutionize the space, Rihanna has taken a no-holds-barred approach in a more sensitive niche of fashion, lingerie, and intimacies. In 2020, Savage X Fenty witnessed a gain in income greater than 200% and an increase in active VIP members greater than 150%. A noteworthy accomplishment for Savage X Fenty was reaching a valuation of $1 billion by February of 2021, which occurred just 3 years after they introduced the brand to the public. The achievement came after Savage X Fenty completed a round of Series B investment, which resulted in the collection of $115 million for the brand's planned expansion into sportswear. Rihanna currently holds a 30% ownership position in her lingerie firm. Not everything Rihanna touches turns to gold, despite popular belief. Rihanna and LVMH issued a joint statement to Forbes in February, confirming that they had ended their second business partnership, Fenty's high-end fashion and accessories label. Fenty, which they introduced in 2019, was created to expand Rihanna's inclusiveness brand and provide a variety of sizes for each design. The high-priced label, however, suffered during the pandemic, just like many other luxury fashion firms, and it will release its final collection in November of 2020. The one and only criticism her devoted followers can have regarding her successful career in the beauty and fashion industries: it maintains her busy schedule. Rihanna already has won 7 MTV Video Music Awards, 8 Billboard Music Awards, 9 Grammy Awards, and 13 American Music Awards, in addition to having recorded 8 studio albums and selling over 250 million records worldwide. But since 2016's Anti, Rihanna hasn't dropped a new album. Instead, the former Barbadian singer has been busy building her cosmetics company for the past few years. Although her fans may be dismayed by her sudden silence, Rihanna has made a brilliant financial move by shifting gears in her career. As of 2016, Rihanna was worth $307 million, making her a billionaire in less than 5 years. From a financial perspective, that may be fine. She's creating a brand outside of herself. It's not just about Rihanna, says consultant Coney. Even if you don't like her music, you can't help but admit that she's created a real style in the space of beauty and fashion. Now, with that much money on your hands, one might wonder how to spend it in a meaningful way. Rihanna's answer? Investing. Rihanna invested $6.9 million in Pacific Palisades, a wealthy neighborhood between the Santa Monica Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. In addition, she spent $22 million USD on a White House-style estate in Barbados out of nostalgia and obligation. And she also bought a $6.8 million Mediterranean-style mansion in Los Angeles with a theater and spa. Rihanna also enjoys taking time off to party with her friends on luxurious yachts. But most importantly, the singer is well known for her charitable efforts, and she never misses the chance to help out the organization she supports. In 2017, she was also honored as Harvard's Humanitarian of the Year. Last year, her philanthropic organization, the Clara Lono Foundation, pledged $5 million to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Her donation benefited numerous groups such as Direct Relief, Partners in Health, Feeding America, the International Rescue Committee, and the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. So in the end, not only does Rihanna know how to sing and act, but she also knows how to invest and make ends meet. Not just for herself, but for others as well. She's truly a one-of-a-kind woman. So what do you guys think of Rihanna? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to smash the like button to show some love, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from us. Until the next video, take care and stay tuned.